I know, right? Why would you get up when you are unemployed? You do not have a backup plan. You do not know which direction you have to go to. You do not know what you want to do with your life. Why would you want to get out of bed in such a messed up life? Another alarm went off at 6:30, then at 7, then at 7:30, and I was still in bed while my husband had already left for work. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new and watching my video for the first time, my name is Gitanjali Garg, and in this video we're going to be talking about procrastination. Not only am I going to give you some tips on how to stop procrastination, but I am also going to make you understand what exactly procrastination is and what is the reason, what are the main key reasons why we procrastinate so much. Making this video became incredibly important for me because I know my last video was on how to make resolutions and how to create resolutions and goals for 2023, which I'm mentioning in the iCard above. You can go and watch that video. But what I realized is that it is very easy to create resolutions and goals, but we cannot put our efforts until and unless we stop this habit of procrastination. And I know how major of this problem is because I have been a procrastinator all my life, and this is one major problem that majority of population faces. So it's not only you. If you are watching this video and feeling that, oh my god, I don't know what kind of habit I have, or why do I keep procrastinating so much, or why am I lazy? There's a lot of difference between being lazy and procrastinating, and you are not the only one who procrastinates. There is majority of population, including me, who faces this situation, who faces this problem. So starting on with understanding what procrastination is, the real meaning, it's derived from the Latin words where pro means for and cras means tomorrow, which basically means for tomorrow. Also, while I was researching about procrastination, there is a study that I came across and I would like to read it to you. I've written it on my notepad. And it reads as, according to 2013 study by the famous researcher in the field of procrastination, Dr. Tim Pitchell called the procrastination the primacy of short-term mood repair over long-term pursuit of intended actions. Which means that you keep on delaying things, you want to delay things for further because you do not want to face the situation for now, and you keep postponing the things. You keep on delaying everything for tomorrow, for future, or for never. Signs and symptoms include you delaying unfolding that pile of clothes that you have in your room. Since 4 days you've been delaying it, and you're delaying it again for tomorrow, or maybe you think that you'll do it in future or later and you never end up doing it. Another example can be if you are working on a project or an assignment. Before you even start working on it, you already seek that coffee break because you feel that this job is going to be very challenging, this particular assignment is going to be very stressful for me, and I do not want to add that extra stress for now because I am already stressed. So let me tell you that you have a problem of procrastination. Now we really need to understand why we procrastinate. What is the reason why people procrastinate so much? Apart from depression, anxiety, and sadness, there are two main reasons that I've come to after doing a lot of research for this video. And the two reasons are either the lack of interest in the things that you're doing, or you have a habit of procrastination. I know some of you might be thinking how procrastination is a habit. Trust me, I've had this habit of procrastination since 15 to 16 years of my life. I have been the biggest procrastinator, like I said in the beginning of the video. Not that I was interested in doing the things that I was doing, not that I was in love with the things that I was doing, but I also had the habit of procrastination. I had both the reasons for me to keep procrastinating all my work. And why am I saying that I had the habit of procrastinating is because I remember when I started my YouTube channel, for at least 15 to 20 days, I had this habit of delaying all my work related to YouTube, the filming, the editing, the research that I was supposed to do. And this is what I realized by second or third week of October, that maybe I have this habit of procrastination. And when I sat down with myself and tried to reflect the years back, all those years I have not been able to achieve my goals just because of this habit of procrastination. But it is okay, I am well aware now and I'm working on it. So it was also one of the reasons for me that I had the habit, and the other reason was lack of interest. I wasn't interested in doing the things that I was doing. I wasn't in love with the things that I was doing. So if you are a procrastinator, these are two two things that you need to ask yourself. Is it because you're doing something that you are not interested in, something that does not make you happy or you do not love, or is it because you have the habit of procrastination? Now, if your reason is that you are not interested in doing something that you are doing, then I would really want to ask you here, why would you want to do something that you're not in love with, be it personal or professional? Because your life is too precious. Maybe you would want to rethink on the things that you are doing. Maybe you should change the things that you're doing, because if you are spending most of your time doing things that you're not in love with, you will not be able to stop this problem of procrastination. Because when you are in love with something, you prepone things, you do not postpone them. So now that we know what procrastination is and what are the main reasons to procrastination, let's talk about how to stop procrastination. What are the things that you should do to stop procrastination? It would have been very easy for me to give you those 5 practical steps with which you can stop your procrastination, but trust me, I am a real procrastinator. And to follow those 5 practical steps, like start dividing your work into segments, start with your favorite thing that you want to do, follow this 25-minute rule, follow this 5-minute rule, give yourself a deadline, and you will stop procrastination. I have watched a lot of those videos. I have watched n number of videos for me to stop procrastination, but none of these work for me. For a real procrastinator, we are also going to procrastinate to follow the steps that are going to help us in stop procrastinating. Does it make sense? Did I say that right? Okay, so for me, I am a real procrastinator, and if I have to follow these 5 practical steps to stop procrastination, I am going to procrastinate on following these steps as well. And they have not worked for me. They have never worked for me. That is the reason that I came up with my own 5 tips that are not practical steps, but are going to help you change that mindset, which are going to help you in stopping procrastination. The first thing that I would want to discuss here is motivation is a myth. If you are feeling that you need motivation to start doing something, motivation is not there when you need it. Motivation is never there when you need it. I would like to give you a little sneak peek of my story from back in April 2022. I remember it was first week of April, and that is when I decided that from tomorrow I'm going to wake up early, join my gym and have this healthy lifestyle. I'm going to eat healthy, drink healthy, and do whatever it takes for me to be healthy. And I remember I had set my alarm for 6 a.m. The next day when that alarm went off, I did not have the motivation to get up. I know, right? Why would you get up when you are unemployed? You do not have a backup plan. You do not know which direction you have to go to. You do not know what you want to do with your life. Why would you want to get out of bed in such a messed up life? Another alarm went off at 6:30, then at 7, then at 7:30, and I was still in bed while my husband had already left for work. So I never had the motivation when I needed it. If you are out there thinking that you need motivation to start doing something, trust me, you don't have it when you need it. And motivation is not cause for an action. It is the result of action. It is what you get when you start doing something. You don't need it to start doing the work that you have to. So break that myth, you guys. You do not need motivation to start doing something. Another thing that I want to share with you is the power of decisions. Everything boils down and it comes to the power of decisions. If you know the decisions that you have to take, you will change everything in your life. Now, here's what I need you to know. You need to choose from either the short-term desires. You need to make that decision between having that extra cup of ice cream, which is your short-term desire, or having a healthy lifestyle, which is your long-term goal. It boils down to these minutest of decisions in life. For example, even in your relationship, would you want to react right now to the argument and prove your point? Or would you want to remain silent and discuss over that conversation later and have a healthy relationship in future, which is your long-term goal? So you need to make those powerful decisions in those difficult situations. Those difficult situations wherein you will have that urge of going for your short-term desires, but you really need to sacrifice your short-term desires for now and focus on your long-term goals. If you understand the power of decisions, you will change everything in your life. If you understand that you always have a choice to go from autopilot to be a decision maker, you are done. everything in your life changes. Another thing that I want to share, and this is the third thing, which is knowledge to action, working from knowledge to action. Most of the times we know what we need to do. We know for a healthy lifestyle, we need to wake up early, we need to eat healthy, we need to drink healthy, we need to avoid sugar. We know everything that we need to do, but we do not change it to action. And the reason why we do not change it to action is resistance. Now, resistance has this sole mission to keep things the way they are, preventing action, creativity, and progress. Most of the resistance is what you feel when you have to start acting on the work and not doing the work. And if you are able to fight that resistance, in my next step, I'm going to give this mantra to you with which you will be able to fight this resistance as well. It is a life changer because I have implemented it, I have followed it, and I have seen an incredible change in my life. So this one is a powerful mantra, the mantra that I have been following since the month of October, since I realized that I have this habit of procrastination. Here I would really want to share something with you, and listen to me very carefully. It is incredibly important. It is very important for you to learn the skill of how to hear that inner wisdom and intention kicking in and also leaning onto it quickly. I had this skill of listening to my inner wisdom, of listening to that intention, and I leaned on it quickly. That is how I was able to trigger that inner wisdom to action, and that is how I built this mantra for myself. All I want you to do is, every time you feel resistance, I want you to repeat this mantra in your head and count it back. You want to act 3. You want to act 2. You want to act 1. By the time you reach to count 1, and when you count to 1, you will feel that energy wherein you will feel that your brain is talking you out of the bed to start working, to start doing the things that you're required to do, and to start acting. Here comes my last tip, and it is also a very special tip for me, not because I am obsessed about myself, but this is something that I've been following since the month of October, when I realized that I am a procrastinator. Every time you see the mirror, I want you to say this to yourself: I love you. I want you to repeat this to yourself: I love you for what you are. I love you that you are doing enough. I am grateful for you to listen to your inner wisdom, and I love you that you are trying every day for working towards your goals. Now, why I want you to do this is because all this while we have been criticizing ourselves. We have been too hard on ourselves. Instead, what you need to do is acknowledge the process, acknowledge the stress, acknowledge what you've been doing till now for yourself. If you are watching this video, then you should be grateful that you have leaned on to that intention of working towards your goals. At the end of the day, you are only answerable to the person you are watching yourself in the mirror to. And that is the only person that you are going to prove yourself to all your life. If you are not loving that person enough, if you are not acknowledging the efforts that the person is making, the person that you see in the mirror every day, this whole process of self-care, self-love, and personal development is waste. So start doing this to yourself. If you're not able to spend a lot of time watching yourself in the mirror, if you're out there at work and you just come across a mirror, every time you see a mirror, say this to yourself: I love you. I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Please help me in achieving 100 subscribers threshold. Your subscription will not cost you anything, but it will help me in keep going on this journey. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I'll see you guys next week with another video on my channel. Till then, keep manifesting, stop procrastinating, keep smiling. I love you all. Bye-bye.